So, have you ever noticed how men, men who work out a lot, how when they get it up into their 20s, 30s, like men generally who are in their 20s and 30s or late 20s, early 30s, are generally pretty muscled up. If they're men who have a family, who work, they're generally pretty in shape, generally pretty muscled up. Their forearms are big, older men. And that comes from just doing stuff. But one thing I'd like to point out is that you'll see a lot of younger men in their early 20s, late teens. Sometimes they'll have, big biceps, or they'll have maybe big legs or something, but generally their forearms are not that big. And they'll have a six-pack, but they don't have like really, really big abs, And generally men who continue to work out into their 30s, 40s, they generally get big forearms, especially men who do blue-collar work, or men who deal with a lot of blue-collar people, blue-collar bosses, like that. And this is just observation, but generally they will have bigger forearms. And one of my philosophies for that is that working out is something that you just have to spend time with. You have to have a lot of patience and perseverance in order to get a six-pack, in order to get big biceps. And when you're young, it seems like a lot more time has passed than has actually passed. Like, for instance, when you're a kid, a year seems like a millennium. It's like forever. Even an hour. It's like it feels like it's never gonna end. And then when you get older, it's like you just blink and the whole day, like a whole week, a whole month, a whole year is gone. And so it's kind of like I'm in New York City right now doing some music stuff. It's been like 2 years since I've been in New York City. And I got here and it's just like I just picked up where I left off. It's like, seems like yesterday. It's like, well, it's like going to a restaurant in town. I mean, there's restaurants in the town that I live where I haven't been in 2 years, but I know everything on the menu. So when you get older, you kind of just get more solid in your routines, like working out. And you have to stay with working out in order to get ripped. In order to stay ripped, you have to stay consistent. So that's why I think you see a lot of older men who generally just have a really solid body. Also, your hormones level out a lot more when you get 25, 26, 30. That helps too. You're not as anxious and your testosterone levels level out. But it's just an observation of mine, So tell me what you think, have you noticed that? Does it seem like that to you?